edition of Hot Pants. This is Sean hanging out with Bay Area artist Treza Bettencourt for our candid interview to get to know the woman behind the art. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Okay, so how would you describe your art or your painting style?
Well, I'm a self-taught artist, and I paint mostly in acrylics, but I experiment with all sorts of mediums. I don't see, as cliche as this may sound, that I have a particular style. I basically paint what I feel like painting, very much based on my emotions, and many times when I approach the canvas, I don't even know what I'm about to paint until I start.
I mean, they do seem almost like self-portraits in a sense, you know, because I mean, knowing you, I see you in the women that you paint, you know?
Well, it's not the first time I heard that, but I don't try to paint myself. It basically just comes across that way. I think that maybe it's because I'm familiar with my features and the feelings come from within me, and so that's the way it comes on the canvas.
Okay, so you're working, because you left your 9-to-5 job to pursue your art. So what else are you doing? I hear you're working at a museum?
Yes, I'm the coordinator for State of the Arts at the Tampa Museum of Art. And yes, I did quit my 9-to-5 because I don't do well with 9-to-5 things. Also because my desire to make art is much stronger than to keep a regular source of income, I suppose.
So I mean, you're also doing some work with some musicians in terms of CD covers or album covers?
I've designed CD covers for 3 musicians, one of them in Boston and a couple in New York. One of them I'm still working with, it's Steve Book. I designed a CD that has 4 of my paintings, and since then I've designed a couple of more covers for CDs, and it seems we're going to continue
to work together.
Yes, to continue working together.
Okay, so coming from a very musically inclined family in Treza, in Portugal, have you ever felt the desire to pursue music yourself?
Well, music has been a great part of my life. As early as 5 years old, I was dancing and singing in local art shows back in the little island. And then I played bass with my brother Louis in my early teens. And later on, when I moved to Tampa, I joined Crescendo Women's Chorus and actually had the pleasure of singing at Carnegie Hall.
That's pretty big.
For The Cure, for Susan G. Komen, and it was a wonderful experience.
That's pretty profound.
Yes, it was great.
So when you're not painting, and you're not singing, what do you like to do with your free time?
I like to read. I like to spend time with my dogs and with my sons. I have 4 sons and 2 dogs, and 2 of my sons live here in Tampa, well, Tampa Bay area. I love dancing. But most of my activities are around art and music.
Can't get away from it, huh?
No, it's in the blood.
So anyone who's seen your MySpace or your webpage knows that you're an activist. What propels you?
The desire to see all living creatures free and the same rights. I am big on animal rights. It's very close to my heart, and they don't have a voice, and so I feel that they need someone to speak for them, and many of us are doing that. By the same token, I believe in human rights as well, as I do gay rights and all, like I said, everyone on the planet. has a right to life and to freedom.
Mm-hmm.
As I see it, you know.
I couldn't say it better myself.
Thank you.
So, what are your goals as an artist? Are there any special projects coming up or anything big that you're currently working on?
Well, I am illustrating some books that my son and I are bringing together. He's writing for children's books. I've also been involved in some local projects for the county of Tampa. We're beautifying and, you know, the whole green peace thing going on, which many people are becoming aware of the need for it. So I painted a few murals for downtown Tampa, and they're displayed on Franklin Street. If you'd like to see it. Other than that, my dream is, like, if you ask any artist, you know, we would love to just be able to create, to do what we love to do, and not have to worry about how to pay our bills by doing something else. And our heart is not in, you know.
I hear you. Okay, so what do you hope people get from your art? What do you know, what do you want them to experience?
I'd like to know that by creating art, I'm bringing some joy to others, that they will identify with the emotions I express, that they will enjoy the bright colors and be happy by having it hanging in their walls, and I believe everyone should have them on their walls, because then I can do what I really want to do. Yes.
Okay, so what's next for Treza Bettencourt?
I'd love to know that. Well, I will definitely continue painting, you know, and enjoying music, and all creative things are not out of possibility. I just love creating, co-creating.
Well, I think that you know, you have a lot ahead of you. A lot ahead of you.
Well, I certainly hope so.
Yeah, you do. So for more on Treza and her art, you can visit her MySpace at myspace.com/artbytreza, or her website, www.artbytrezabettencourt.com. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.